Hello. This is Pixie, not Andy. I'm the one who plays Andy. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Sorry to hijack the beginning of the episode, but I do have permission to do so. My book, Welcome to Wonderland, is officially out, and I was given permission to advertise it. So the link, will be in the description. If you would like to purchase it, it would mean an awful lot to me if you would do so. Anyway, sorry about this. Back to the episode. Goodbye.
Hello and welcome to the fourth segment of A Poisoned Cup of Coffee.
That was brilliant. Well done. That was very well done. Welcome. Poison today is the wolfsbane, a very common poison which has a nutty flavour. I hope you're all okay with nuts. Is everyone okay with nuts?
Yes.
You sure? There was a very ominous silence there, and I thought I killed somebody.
No, I'm not against eating nuts. I can eat them.
It's fine. Allie, are you okay with nuts? Okay. So anyway, yes. Sorry about that. Allie disappeared for a moment there.
We have issues with the spectral plane right now. It's having a bit of a fit.
It's having a bit of a fit. It's like your mortal Wi-Fi when that goes out. We have
It
to
has
deal
to
with.
fizzle out for a couple of seconds, then come back.
Yeah, we have to wait. We have to deal with spiritual planes while we handle this. Anyway, I've noticed the dog isn't here with us. I guess Hades didn't summon him, and we have no way of contacting him, so he's just not here.
Don't know who's
He's
contacting.
just not here this week.
He should be back next week, hopefully.
We have no idea how Hades handles his employees.
And pets.
And
He's
pets.
not a pet.
We can't tell if he's a pet or an employee. We really can't. Anyway,
He's a petty.
employee pet.
Yes, employee pet.
He's an employee pet. That's a good term for it. Shall I get started with the first question?
I'm all good.
Okay. Are you ready? Davos, are you comfortable? Do you like
Yeah.
the coffee?
The coffee is good.
Yeah, the coffee's good. Do you? I don't have popcorn again. I hope you brought your own after last time.
I do not.
Well,
I've decided I don't like popcorn.
Oh, why did you ask for it then?
I don't know. I wanted to try it. I don't like it.
It is a weird texture sometimes.
Especially if you're dead. I think it doesn't help if you're dead.
I have decided to stock up on fruit winders.
Fruit winders are good.
I wish I could eat fruit winders. They look nice, but I wasn't alive enough to eat them.
They have a very nice aftertaste.
Yeah, I would like to eat some one day. Anyway, questions. Hey, I'm a werewolf that runs a tavern here in town. My girlfriend is a ghost and likes to think she works here. But she mostly likes to mess with me while I work. Is there any way I can actually give her a job? She can do something at least semi-productive while still letting her stick around. She may be a bother at times, but she's still nice to have around.
I love you too, sweetie. I love
Oh
you too.
my god. Oh, Allie, is this him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Davos, for context, Allie is dating a werewolf who runs a bar.
Ah.
And we believe this werewolf as just submitting a question. Because apparently we have to deal with their relationship problem.
I mean, you could be a Halloween ornament. That would work.
Halloween ornament.
But that would only last for 1 month.
Just change the MO of the bar. Make it a Halloween bar.
Oh, like a traveling haunted house.
Yes.
Scary all around. First of all, it's a pleasure to meet you. Allie has introduced us yet, but it's very nice to meet you.
I plan to at
Second,
some point.
yeah, bring him into the crypt. I'd love to. I look with him, talk to him, and make sure he's treating you right.
He is, I promise. I wouldn't be with him if he wasn't. I love him very much.
Yes, I know about your past relationships. I've had to block a lot of people out of this crypt.
Listen.
There are several names blacklisted.
8.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 8. God, there's 8. Yeah, so second, why did you bring your relationship problems into this?
It's not a relationship problem, it's an employee problem.
But he's saying you don't really work there.
I work there.
But he's saying you kind of don't.
Sure, I can't actually work there, but I try my best. I'm nice to customers.
I assume ghosts are cold, right? So you could be an AC.
An AC.
You've got to think practical here.
I'm not walking into people, it's weird. Do you know how weird it is to see the inside of someone?
Do you want to be an employee or an appliance?
An employee,
Oh
preferably.
my god.
I do pay rent.
You do pay. So, well, look. This is not a question for us. This is a question to have with said girlfriend who is sitting right here and is my friend. If you hurt her, I will hurt you.
Please don't hurt my boyfriend.
I have blacklisted 8 exes. I'm allowed to threaten him.
Yeah, about. I'll let you have that.
Regardless, if there is a problem, then you need to speak with her about it.
Why not just have me on the door greeting people?
Yes, you could have her on the door greeting people. Okay, Ali, semi-serious question. How can you hold objects? Can you hold heavy objects? Can you hold light objects? What's the...
With light objects, I can be somewhat corporeal and like grab them with like a hand. But with heavier objects, I do need to fully like possess them.
Okay, well, why don't you have her clean up the glasses?
I could do that. I could be a barmaid.
Yes, just give her, like, she doesn't, it might take a bit longer, but she could clean up the glasses because they're light. She can grab a tray or a trolley. They have like the trolleys that you can like push around and put stuff in. Have a little, exactly. I feel like you're making a bigger problem than it actually is. I think this just takes a bit of communication.
I think so too.
Well, of course you do. It's your boyfriend. Look, I would love to meet you one day, but yes, make her greet people. Give her a trolley. Or
Let me kick people out if they get rowdy.
or as Davos kindly suggested, make her a Halloween ornament.
Halloween ornament or an AC?
Which I think
Practical uses.
It's a bit far. But still, I can tell you care for her, which is why you came to us as her friends to help her confront this issue. But you just Allie's lovely. Make use of her abilities.
I can also possess people and kick them out if they get rowdy.
Exactly. She could be security and a barmaid. Problem solved.
The spectral plane doesn't exactly like possessing people, but hey ho, I've already broken a few rules.
It can be like a resort.
Yeah, possess them nicely, then forcibly kick them out.
Or you could possess the glass and then throw it in there.
I'm not going to do that. That can get me an assault charge.
Yes, but they can only assault the glass. They can only press the charge against the glass. They can't press the charge against you.
This is true.
But the glass, which is on the business which is owned by the werewolf, would then get the boyfriend in trouble. So.
unless you don't leave any evidence by breaking said glass.
But that's
No.
still then on the property, and depending on the insurance,
Oh, but only if the broken glass is cleaned up and thrown away before anybody can find it.
that's a yikes from me.
Just bury it in the ground. No one can find it.
Bury it in the ground. Yeah.
Yes.
What are they going to do? Dig up
Make
like
people forget.
200 meters
Like,
of
like
glass?
everyone forgets where my phylactery is.
Have you found that yet, by the way?
No, I haven't, and I'm getting extremely concerned.
Why don't you just get a new one?
I can't get a new one. It is bound to my soul. It
You
is
can get a new
literally my life source. I
Then-
can't
Get a new one.
get a new one.
Ask your soul nicely to tell you where you left it.
If I could talk to my soul, I think I'd have a very big existential crisis, Davos.
Are you sure it hasn't gotten stuck in a museum?
You could visit those Buddhist monks. They help with that kind of stuff.
No, I think
tend to take objects and put them in museums. Have you
I-
been in any museums?
this is the problem. Every time somebody summons me, I ask them, I say, where did you find my phylactery? And they just go, what phylactery? There was this thing and I threw it away. And did my living self do something to like screw me over? Or am I just cursed to constantly be summoned and met with the same brick wall of idiocy?
You might be cursed. Who knows?
Okay. Anyway, back to the point. I look forward to meeting you, Allie's boyfriend. Please don't make me blacklist you. There will be consequences.
Please don't get banned here.
You do not know what the consequences of messing with a lich.
It involves a lot of death.
God, I hope you're ready for a show about death.
Please don't.
I'm allowed to threaten him. I'm allowed to threaten him.
This is
We're moving on now. I hope your new job works out, Allie, as a barmaid / bodyguard.
hopefully.
/AC/decoration.
I'm not going to be an AC.
You'll
We
be
possess people.
you can be the best damn AC ever.
I know, but then I have to look inside of people when I do the whole walking into them, and it's weird.
Then you could just be the door, and then like don't hit the door. Let the door hit you on the way out, and then the door does hit them on the way out.
God.
And it's what do you call it? Karma?
Yes, karma.
It's karma.
I always forget how much older you are than me sometimes.
I'm being particularly vengeful today. It's been a rough week.
I get that. I know you are freak sometimes.
It's very bad. Anyway, Davos, would you like to read the next question?
Sure.
Come on, let's move on before I get angry.
I'm an alchemist, and as usual, someone asked me to make lead into gold. How would I teach the person a lesson about greed without injuring them or letting them down?
Every time they ask you to do it, take one of their socks, but only the left ones, and cut a hole in it.
Or take their shoes, and
Yeah,
only
yeah,
the right
that's
one, and break the
Allie,
heels.
that you say that quite a lot, and that's just cruel. That's not teaching them a
That's
lesson.
the point.
That's just cruel.
That's the
Taking their
point.
socks.
Just cut a small hole in the heel and let it just stretch out as they put it on every time.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe
That-
instead of turning the lead into gold, turn it into the fake coated stuff.
The fool's gold.
Yes,
Yeah.
fool's gold. You
Yeah.
could do that. Fool's
Or
gold.
like painted metal. Just give them that really cheap tin that's spray painted gold.
Yeah, like they do with the medals that they give out.
Yeah.
That's only like gold. That's only like covered in gold.
Yeah. Or you could just give him a bag of chocolate coins and hope he doesn't take the wrapping off.
You could just give him a bag of chocolate coins.
Oh,
Yeah.
you say seeing the socks is cruel? Giving them those chocolate coins is probably crueler. What if it's summer and they melt?
But then they've got
Then they suffer.
a treat. They've got melted chocolate, which will probably ruin their clothes and
And
backpack.
their hands. It
Yeah.
gets very sticky, I've noticed.
What if they
Revenge is
have
best served
them melt,
sweets.
Revenge
put
is
it
best served.
in their pocket, and then accidentally touch their hair or their face, and it just ruins their face and hair?
Yes, that would be amazing. Yes, prank them, steal their socks, give them
Cut
chocolate
holes in
coins,
their socks.
cut hole in their socks, steal their shoes. You don't have to
That,
injure them, you just have to humiliate them.
or just prank them by dyeing their hair just a shade darker so they won't realise it for a couple of weeks.
That's oddly specific. Have you done that?
You'll never know.
I mean, you can't dye my hair.
Oh, my friend like Davos is there.
My hair is not being ever dyed.
Yeah, I don't know what my hair color was like before I dyed, but I've got like purpley hair now, so it's
I
quite
like
nice.
it.
I like the color. It's a bit wispy because undead being, but I'm rocking it. As
I
they
haven't
say.
seen my face in a few hundred years.
Why
That's
don't you
understandable.
why don't you look in the mirror then?
There seems to be a helmet on my head that just doesn't want to go away.
Do you not want it to go away, or is something
Mm,
stopping you?
I think it's kind of become my head.
It's in the fuse.
I thought it was just like a style choice. I didn't
No,
realize this was a part of the immortal thing.
I don't. I wouldn't want to look like an outdated, like mid 2000s band optionally.
That's fair enough. Maybe we can find a way to remove it, and then we could see what's actually happened to your face.
It would
Maybe.
take a fair few curse removal rituals, but we could probably do it.
Maybe you have a mohawk or something.
Definitely not. I think I'm fine talking through facial expressions through pixels.
Yes, that's fair. No wonder you're in IT support.
Was that like an inside joke for the IT support with your head?
Does it make the job easier?
No, not really. If anything, it makes the job harder because nobody wants to hire me.
I'll hire you.
So wait. You're an immortal being who works in IT,
Yes.
but you can't get hired.
I'm assuming he does like personal and
Well,
private.
what do you do aside from IT then?
I'd not like to disclose that at this current moment.
What the? You're in
Probably
a crypt with a lich and a ghost. Who's going to hear you?
I don't know. I
our
just
viewers.
yes.
Are you hiding from somebody?
Not
Are
somebody.
you hiding
Oh,
from the
I'm not
ghost
hiding.
boys?
I think he's hiding from somebody, Allie.
We shall find out soon.
I think we need to investigate this.
Have an intervention.
Yes, intervention.
Done. I've been rused.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you
You-
have.
You have been rused. You have been bamboozled, as the kids say.
I have been quite possibly bamboozled.
Yes,
To quote one
exactly.
of my favourite shows, you've been Looney Tunes.
Gone.
That I think she's pretty much hit the nail on the head there. I'm not sure what that reference was, but I think it's
Nothing
pretty accurate.
suspicious at all. Completely normal immortal being stuff.
Oh
Suspicious.
yes, as the second immortal being in the room is totally not suspicious either.
Third, I'm also immortal, you forget this.
Hmm.
I'm just old.
Well, to be fair, this is the thing. Davos is still technically alive.
This is true, he just lives a very long life.
You just don't die. You're
Can't
already
die.
dead. We're the
Yeah.
immortal undead. You're the immortal living.
Yeah.
What would Cerberus count as? Is he undead?
Technically, because he's from the underworld, because of Hades. So yeah, he's also immortal undead.
Well, I don't
Interesting.
think to be immortal or undead, you would have had to have existed in the first place. I think a creature of the underworld, if it was made in the underworld, I don't think it really lives as much as just is.
This exists.
He's just is a mortal being in existence.
Yes,
Multiply.
it just kind of
Okay.
exists.
Okay. Uh, yeah, that makes sense. That makes more sense. I think it might come a point where you have to tell us about your immortal doings, because I'm very
Maybe.
curious.
We might
How
turn into the ghost police.
how did an immortal being become a computer screen?
Um, away.
Suspicious.
All right. Well, okay. The day I find out what my living life was like and how I got into this mess is the day you tell us how you became mortal.
Mayhaps.
Come on, we got a shake on it.
Sure.
Right, it's a deal.
It is.
Ali, you're helping me research. Let's move on.
I believe it's my turn.
Yes, go on then. Have at it.
So my best bro is a slime monster thing, and while I love him, no homo, he leaves slime everywhere, on the couch, in the kitchen, by our bed, etc. I know he can't stop, but what's the best way to get slime out of carpets?
Oh, this is. I have a good recipe for this.
Baking soda and milk, I believe?
Yes, okay, so you get some milk, as Ali suggested, a little bit of lime juice, some vinegar, a touch of rosemary, just a touch, very important, and I think probably some sort of mint leaves, mint branches, if you can get them. Crush it all together, crush it into a paste, and then pour it on the slime stains. Get a very intense scrubbing brush and scrub for about 3.5 hours. It should be out.
Well, I mean, first off, why let him put the slime in the first place? If you put him in the freezer overnight,
It's his
then
friend.
yes, and if you freeze him overnight, then the slime will solidify and it won't be able to spread.
And it would also kill him.
Well, it depends. What's can a slime survive being frozen?
No, they can't.
No,
They
they're a living being. I don't understand where you're coming from with
Do
it.
do they have organs?
depends on the slime.
It's slime. They're like living slime.
I've never seen a slime
Have
before.
you not seen a
I've,
lattice?
I once saw a movie. It was called like it was something about monsters versus aliens. It was one
I
of the
know.
first movies I saw. Do we mean like that kind of slime?
I
Yes,
believe so.
that kind of similar. Yeah,
And yeah,
similar.
you should be able to easily freeze it.
No, don't we? No, because it would kill him.
If it wouldn't kill him though,
But we don't know that. It could kill him.
it
I
can't harm to experiment, right?
do you know a couple of people who could not solidify, but gather all his slime and put it into a certain containment field where it wouldn't drip out. It would still drag along the carpet, but it would rise up and go back to him.
Yeah, how about like just make like some sort of body armor or something that contains all the slime?
But that would kind of. The problem with slimes are they're quite free moving, so you can't.
Enchanted armor, then. You have this here,
But
right?
I don't think this person has any magic.
I
It
They'd
can't
have
be
to.
too hard to buy.
They'd have to hide. I think it'd be quite expensive to enchanted armor, especially nowadays. In the past,
Enchanted
it's
Get some
probably.
like
hairy expensive.
just get like a full copper bodysuit, enchanted with a containment fields.
But it doesn't make sense.
Magic doesn't need to make sense. It's magic.
I feel like you're trying to hate on this person's friend.
I'm not. I'm trying to think of viable and logical
You're
solutions to
trying to
help them.
restrain him.
Not restrain as much as refine.
It kind
Oh,
of counts as both.
it's, I, I personally think if you can find a way to clean up the slime or make sure he doesn't leave it anywhere, otherwise that recipe should be a great deal of wonder.
Another solution is to cover your house in bubble wrap.
Not bubble wrap,
Also,
cling film. Cling film is
Yes.
better.
I do like bubble wrap though. It's a very nice sound.
Bubble
It
wrap is fun.
stops. Yes, it would stop the
I
slime from
can't
getting
I
onto any
can't like
useful
step on
stuff.
it to pop it because I have no legs. But it's nice with my fingers.
This is true.
But
Why do you have no legs?
because I'm
It
a
comes with
lich,
the lich thing.
Ah,
I'm kind of it's like a ghosty wisp. Has like a tail almost.
They get like a wisp when they're under
Yeah,
6,000
so
years old.
I have the top half, but I think something went wrong with the bottom half.
And I
Ah.
believe, if I get my knowledge about the liches right, they get their spectral lengths around 6,050 years old.
Mm-hmm. So I've got
liches from my lands look very different.
from your land, you say?
Yes.
So you're not from around here?
No.
Interesting. What are liches like over there?
Well, they are floaty people too.
Mm-hmm.
But they look more, well, mechanical, I guess.
Oh,
Although they're not
that's
really mechanical, they kind of look like it. They also use a lot more masks and creepy clothes.
that's concerning.
Slightly, yes.
Slightly concerning.
Typically,
I'm
they're skeletons.
I'm kind of a skeleton, but I have more of an ethereal state about me, I guess.
Yes.
I've been disformed to be a like a cyborg mechanical creature though. This is fine.
Do you tend to eat souls?
No, actually, I can't taste anything anymore. I can only really taste the poison that we drink in the coffee.
Ah,
So
liches from my land eat souls. So
I swore off souls. Probably the minute somebody told me I'm supposed to eat souls because I didn't like the idea. So I just
Are
drink.
you
I
a
just
vegetarian lich?
if that's a term, probably. I
A
can't taste.
Soltarian.
one of the worst
I'm
liches I've ever fought in combat was called Valane the Restless.
Oh, he sounds intense.
He was not nice.
Yeah, yeah, you can't eat anything because it just goes straight through me. So same with the coffee, really, it just dissipates. But I taste the poison, which I enjoy. So I balances itself out, I think.
Ah,
But no, I've seen other liches go on like worldwide domination perhaps in my time, and frankly, it concerns me because obsessing over one idea for centuries, especially if it's a bad one, I've seen some terrible plans. Somebody wanted to take over the world and flood it with milk. It was weird.
That's slightly concerning.
I've
They've
seen
had
many plans like that go to fail.
yeah, so I don't know why I became a lich, but I think it must have been for a good reason. I must have had something that I needed to stick around for a little bit longer. Or whatever.
Hunting monsters used to just be a day job. So
Yeah.
I've seen many plans of world ruling come and go.
Yeah. It just seems weird that people you would give up your rest, your peaceful resting to make out these plans these extreme plans. It's almost toxic, you know,
Well-
like a toxic relationship you can have with people. It's the same with these weird fascinations.
Most lichens
That's
I've
actually
met
good.
tends to be very malicious and evil people anyway, so
Yeah, maybe
I
it's a
think they
revenge
just have a
thing.
bad group.
It's like a revenge/vengeance thing. That's why I don't hang out with witches. They just talk constantly about how they hate everything and how they want to burn everything to the ground.
they're just
And
grumpy old people. Most of
yeah,
them.
They are.
I like the world. Sure, it's a bit ruinous sometimes, and we plan our own downfalls a lot because we make foolish mistakes, but there are good people. There's good in this world, and maybe that's why I stuck around, because I wanted to see where we were going.
2020 is going great so far.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I will kick you out of this crypt.
No, thank you. I'd rather not. It's nice here.
Everybody stay safe. Ignore this idiot. Right, yes, I'm sorry. We went a bit off there. Got myself all emotional for nothing. Yeah, we're actually on the last question. Which is so
I
strange.
believe your turn again?
Alright, here we go. I've got a problem. Every time I walk outside, a demon summons a portal in front of me, walks out of it, and drags me back inside. They also stole my bread, and I am not okay with that. Last time I walked outside, it said, I swear I will rip your bathroom off of your house. How do I A. Get rid of it, B. Kill it, C. Go on a run without it bothering me, or D. Move away without walking outside? Have you asked why it's being summoned outside your
Yeah.
house? I think that's a really good start. I think you need to find the reason why he's there.
Well, we've got a hellhound. It's in sometimes in the crypt. I'm sure if he was here now, he would have been able to answer this question.
Yes, a lot better than we could. But I think you need to find out the reason why he's doing this and why
Yes,
he's stealing your
trying-
bread and threatening to rip out your bathroom.
Could it be because he doesn't like the bathroom?
Do you need to redesign the bathroom?
I know certain demons get very irritated when bathrooms are extra style.
Maybe your house is on an Indian burial ground.
Yes, you're disturbing. The bathroom is disturbing your resting.
It could be on his grave.
It could. Are demons like former mortals?
It depends on the variant of demon.
Yeah, I think either somebody is like messing with you and they've like asked this demon to prank you by appearing outside. But I think this is a deeper issue, and I think you need to communicate with him.
With the possibly being on someone's grave, try and ask them what kind of demon they are, because it depends on what kind of demon they are, depending on like if it's on their grave or not.
Because there's tiny demons who can only give you a scratch, and there's
Yes.
big demons who can poison you within a second.
Yes.
I think you need to distinguish this.
If all else fails, you could take a page from the video game Doom and destroy the demon until there's nothing left.
This is true.
I've not seen that game. What? Explain.
A very
It's-
angry man comes from the overworld, goes to hell, and starts killing every demon there
This is true.
with his bare
Okay.
fists.
Wow, that's unrealistic.
I mean, I've seen people kill demons with their fists before.
They must have been great fighters. I've seen people wield giant warhammers.
I do like Warhammer.
At the time where like dragons used to fly around and
I
threaten the
love
land.
dragons. They're adorable.
I once watched a man fight a god for entertainment.
I think once I saw like a there was this thing called the Dovahkiin. That was a weird moment in
The
history.
Dragon Ball.
I have bad
Dovahkiin.
history with Dragonborn.
Oh,
Oh.
do explain.
Well, I once tried to steal some of his food.
Oh no.
Oh,
Specifically a sweet roll.
Oh.
Needless to say, I was thrown off of the side of a mountain.
I would
oh.
assume so, yes.
I'm terribly sorry about that, but I think you probably deserved it.
I mean, I was hungry.
You could have just asked.
You could have asked, yes. He is quite nice.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, you don't really ask, you steal or craft.
But you could still ask.
He's not really the talking type. He's one of those
He's-
silent
He's those
individuals.
silent protagonists, I believe they call them.
Yeah.
And other people just take cues off his expressions and his reactions to events.
Yeah.
Also,
He kind of only really shouts magic, and that hurts people.
Oh, that I saw him once. I was in this village called White Run, I believe.
I've
And
been quite wonderful.
So
Yes.
you know of my lands then.
Oh, you're from White One?
holy,
I'm from the Tamriel, the region.
I went there
Mhm.
once. Yes, when I was kind of plane topping a little bit because I was trying to find out what happened to me.
You used to
And
live in Cyrodiil.
Yeah, I saw. Oh
Have
my,
friends in the Imperial Keep.
oh my goodness. I didn't spend long there because there was a whole thing with dragon and he was shouting and he was like flinging people backwards and it looked awfully concerning.
Oh, that's kind of mean.
Plus there was this whole thing with like their sort of religious figures and they kept coming to me.
The
and
9
saying-
Divines.
Yeah, they kept coming to me and saying something about how I could like rule this land because I'm a unique undead creature they've never seen before, and I was just like,
Oh, they
I-
thought
I-
you were a god.
kind of. It was weird. It was so weird, and
I personally have seen and spoken to one of the 9 Divines in a vision.
oh, I can't remember which one I spoke. I didn't spend much time there. It was weird, and people used to try to kill me a lot because they didn't like the way I looked. I was
That's Skyrim.
I was a new lich. I was a new lich.
Okay, you look pretty pretty.
You should go to Somerset. They're a lot. Well, actually, no. Somerset. They're not really accepting there. They're all high elves, and they don't really like outsiders.
Yeah, I went there. I was a bit unnerved. I left. That's so weird, though. Who knows? We might have crossed paths.
Maybe.
This was my early lich days, though, so I don't remember too much. Time sort of starts to blend like sand after a while.
I'm not really going to disclose what I did during my days there, but maybe we may have met.
I think we'll find out one day. Remember, we still have that.
Yes, the deal.
True.
I'm gonna try and research what exactly. If I could remember my name, that would be a good start.
Also, for
I
the
took-
person who sent in the question, I have a bit of advice. If you find out what kind of demon they are, if they're a succubus or an incubus, do give them, I believe it's honey and muffins. They like muffins.
Yes.
And I do mean the chocolate kind, not the bread kind. Like,
Yeah.
certain people call them.
Yes. There's the cake muffins and there's the bread muffins. Do not get them confused.
And
Bread
as
muffins are
quoted
terrible.
by the great Doomslayer, if that doesn't work, rip and tear until it's done.
Yes. Or alternatively, call a demon banisher. There should be somebody who can do a summoning ritual and banish it.
Isn't that just a priest?
No,
He's
no,
so weird.
there are specific ones for demons.
Oh, what would the priests do then?
Priests,
Exorcisms,
yeah,
blessings, that kind of stuff.
they're more like for those who are religious.
Ah, do you think a bard would be able to scare the demon away?
Don't
Probably
get a bard.
not.
Don't get a bard.
The bard might seduce it, and if it's an
Mm.
incubus or a succubus, then that's gonna
Oh,
lead to
that'll
some
go well.
heated moments.
That'd go very well for them.
I mean, at least the bard would have a fan then.
It would be one way to get a fan, but that's for sure.
You really went for the bard's throat, huh?
I know a few interesting bards.
So do I.
You know a lot. You know an awful lot, but you don't share that knowledge. You know that, right?
I know.
I have a friend, his name's Al Theory, he's a drow, and holy stories I could tell you about that boy.
Oh, I once encountered a bard called Lena. She was
Ooh,
interesting. She was
nice.
interesting. She never seduced anything. She just cast a lot of firebolts.
I know one called Lucky. Granted, he is retired from adventuring because
Yeah.
he kind of saw his friend die in front of him.
Oh, poor thing.
I once knew a bard that beat a giant to death with his flute.
Oh, how epic! How amazing!
There
Did
was
he
certainly a lot
do,
of poems after that.
Did he do the grandmother thing of you brought mud into my house on your shoes? Wow.
No, I don't think so. I only know through stories, so...
Yes.
And we all know how bards like to tell a tale.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. I think Lena passed away. She was an elf, but she passed away
Oh, she was quite
centuries
old then?
ago. Passed away centuries ago. I think, from what I heard, she lived a very good life.
Alfie
That's good.
is still around somewhere. I haven't seen that boy in a couple years at this point.
Yes. I think it's quite interesting, the stories we leave behind.
I think he's doing plane hopping at the current moment. He likes having different lives, if that makes sense, at the same time.
Yeah. I like it. I am very interesting the stories we leave behind and who remembers us.
I hope I do something good enough to be remembered.
I like to. I would. Once I look into it, I would like to think I did something good to get myself to this point.
I mean, we did this, we do this now. That's something, right?
This is something. I think this is something good.
This is definitely good.
I at least think we bring people joy when we do it.
It's entertainment and educational.
It is.
And assistance.
Friends sitting around a table, drinking coffee that may be poisoned.
You'll never know.
And putting aside their questionable differences, I think there's something quite beautiful about it.
Also, I have news. I got a gift from a fan of a previous episode. They gave me a gift. Like, they gave me a gift.
What?
It's they wish to remain anonymous.
Okay.
It's a new human thing. It's called a bendy straw, and it has a part where it like stretches out and bends. It's very entertaining.
That's amazing. So you can drink your tea out of a straw now.
I have been drinking tea out of a straw. It's lovely to do.
That's good. Is it like one of those ones I've seen in the restaurants where it like swirls and does like loops and stuff?
No. It's a straight one, but it has a section about 3/4 of the way up that is like think of an elastic band and then stretch it out. It's kind of like
I can see it. I can see you bending it. That's very good. I'm very glad. Very happy for you.
I tend to eat at this fast food place, and they have paper straws, and it's infuriating to the point where I want to go inside and just destroy all their light bulbs.
Don't destroy their
That's
light bulbs.
an intense reaction to some paper.
I just want to zip zap and make sure they never have lighting ever again.
They do have weird textures once they get too wet, but I assume most people drink their drink before they get too wet.
You can find ways around it. Not have
Yes.
to drink with the straw.
I had a fizzy drink today, and it was not nice at the end because I just had broken straw.
Sad times for you.
Yes.
Anyway, I believe we have to wrap this up now because I can see sun might be rising.
I believe it is. I have to get called back to the spirit world.
So you have to make it back to the bar and have a conversation with your boyfriend.
I do have to have a conversation with my boyfriend,
You have to
yes.
have a conversation with your boyfriend about him confronting your issues in our podcast.
I feel like we'll do it again. But we love him anyway.
Well, you love him. I haven't met him yet. I'll find out.
I do love him. He's adoring.
Well, anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for listening. And
We
will
hope you
see-
enjoyed.
We will see you soon. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.